UConn's really good. They might be the second best team in the country. They might be the best team in the country. I'm not ruling that out. But this came up in the the recap that I did with Connor Hope after the UConn Gonzaga game, and I want to get your thoughts on it. I want to flesh it out a little more. Do you think that UConn is the most likely team to go back to back since the Florida team actually did?
Yeah, I do.
You don't like just going through the list. There's no other team you think had a better chance to repeat than UConn?
I don't know about that, but if I'm like putting a percentage on how likely this team is to go back to back, I think it'd be higher, just because um, when you go through the roster, and this is gonna sound bad, and this might sound like a mid power hour episode take, but I truly believe this. Is Cam Spencer not doing the same thing that Jordan Hawkins was doing?
Yeah,
Somewhat, to a lesser extent, but somewhat.
he is, but I don't like that.
Okay, I know I don't like it either. I hate it more than you do, but I'm just throwing this out there. Then you add in Klingon. Caravan is the best four-man in the country. Stefan Castle is a lottery pick.
Wait, come on. What are we doing? Caravan's the best four-man in the country? Come
If
on.
I'm picking fours, Caravan's my
Carter.
first pick.
Carter, what are we doing?
What four are you picking over Corbin or over Caravan?
Kashad Johnson.
I'm taking Caravan right now.
I know, I know there's a better four-man than this.
Think about it.
I'm trying.
Rookie.
I'm trying.
It's not as crazy as you think, man. Like Caravan is really
Not
really
the
good.
best four. He's not the best player in his position in the
He
country.
is the best four in the country.
I don't know if I'm taking him over KJ Adams.
I'm taking Caravan. I love KJ Adams. I'm taking it for me. It goes Caravan, Kashad Johnson, and probably KJ Adams.
I don't think Caravan's better than Olivier Kamwa.
He is.
I don't think he is. Also, but that's not a given, dog.
I'm just saying. I really like this team, and Hurley's damn good.
Hurley's damn good. He's very damn good. I think I'm more afraid of Dan Hurley than I am any coach in recent
But
memory.
like you take last year's team, and you're an advocate of this. Like you said that Klingon was better than Sunogo.
Yes.
Okay, so we factor that in. Caravan, best four in the country.
But we need to factor in. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cutting you off. We need to factor in the fact that now Klingon's not better than Snogo.
Okay,
Like
Caravan, best four in the country.
he's not the best four in the country. That's a crazy statement.
Caravan is the best four in the country.
No,
Then
he's not.
you have Stefan Castle, who is a lottery pick talent, a top 10 talent, who hasn't even reached his potential. To be honest, like this.
Carter. Let me just read some fours in the country. Is Caravan better than Tristan Da Silva?
Da Silva's not a four.
Yes, he is.
He's a three.
Is Caravan better than Kyle Filipowski?
Filipowski's a five.
Is Caravan better than Kashad Johnson, who I already said?
Yes.
Is Caravan better than Grant Nelson?
Yes.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is. And I actually want to throw this out there as like an actual question this week, and we can get a graphic up for it. Who's a better four-man, Alex Caravan or Grant Nelson? I promise you, everyone's going to say Caravan.
These were the preseason Karl Malone Award watch list. Grant Nelson, Kashad Johnson, Trayvon Brazil, Tristan Da Silva, Deron Holmes, Kyle Filipowski, Graham Ike, Tolu Smith, Norchad Omir, Oso Iguodaro, Coleman Hawkins, Bryce Hopkins, Adam Bona, Alex Caravan, Drew Pember, and then 5 others that I don't think are that good.
Yeah, a lot of those guys are five, man.
I think over half that list is a better player than Caravan. Honestly, I've never seen you this infatuated with a Caucasian man.
I mean, come on, my brother in Christ. This is sleepers.
I mean, what can Caravan do that I can't?
Don't put me in that. Don't put.
What can he do that I can't? Be honest with me. Let me evaluate myself.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. He can't play Division I basketball. You can't play Division I basketball.
Right.
Okay, that's what it is. You cannot shoot as good as Alex Caravan.
Do you really? Okay, question.
Oh, this is about to get out of control.
Question.
Don't ask me what I think you're about to ask me.
If my entire life from the moment I was born until I was 18 years old was built solely around the mission of making me a Division I basketball player, could I not have played Division I basketball?
No,
I'm 6'2" with a good wingspan.
no.
I'm talking like from the moment I was 2 years old,
Mm-hmm.
I was getting 1,000 shots up on the Lil Tykes.
I don't think you have the athleticism.
But can't you work on that though?
I mean, you could, but like, you
Like
could.
I'm doing box jumps and curls since I was 6.
I mean, maybe
I'm doing lateral agility cones and core workouts since I was 7.
if you do that, your ceiling is Kyle Mangus.
Who's that?
He was, I think he was like D2 National Player of the Year, and he's playing for the Pacers right now.
You don't think I could be like a 6'2" Duncan Robinson?
Duncan Robinson 6'6", man. Like a 6'2" Duncan Robinson is just you.
Okay, that was nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. All right. I just yeah, okay. Got it. Caravan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not buying the caravan thing. Okay. I I have the list up of D1 champs. I think it's real. I think UConn is the best chance to go back to back. Because you go through a lot of these teams, they lost so much to the NBA. Like going back all the way to this is crazy. Going back all the way to UConn's third last title in 2011. This program's so much better than people give it credit for.
Yes.
Like that team in 2011 lost a ton. Oh, Carter, why? Why?
Just keep it rolling. I have no clue what happened.
It's rare that teams return key elements of a team like this. And I get like Sanogo and Hawkins were the best 2 players on last year's team. But I watched this year's UConn team and I remember Tristan Newton being a triple double threat. I remember Caravan being on the floor. I remember Klingon being so impactful in 15 minutes a game and wondering what it would look like this year. And I still don't even think it's looked as good as it will look at the end of the year. But this core was there. This core was like the heart of the team during last year's dominant run. And it wasn't even they were dominant at the beginning of last season and the end of last season. So, and honestly, that's the crazy thing. Their big competition is who?
Marquette?
Purdue, right?
Oh,
This
are you talking about Big East or like in
no,
general?
I'm talking the big one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This ain't the Purdue video where we just talk about Big Ten play.
No, no, yeah, no. It's
So
yeah.
we're looking at Purdue, right? Purdue dominant in the non-conference.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else was dominant in the non-conference?
UConn.
This UConn core. You know where they were dominant in March. Like that's if this really comes down to Purdue and UConn, doesn't UConn love their chances?
Yeah, they love it, and I love their chances too.
And isn't Purdue shaking a little bit? Like, I'm just saying, well, we don't even know if we're going to get there. But if that's really what it comes down to, and that's the only thing that stands in the way of UConn,
Fletcher Lawyer doesn't want to see Cam Spencer.
and you have Tristan Newton as a better player than Braden Smith,
Right now, yeah.
and you have Alex Caravan as the best forward in the country, and you don't have Trey Kaufman-Renn as a top 100 forward.
If I could trade any player in the country to any team right now, it wouldn't even be mine. I would give Purdue Alex Caravan.
They'd be really good with Alex Caravan. Listen, Purdue's great too, but you can go watch the Purdue videos on the channel if you want. Our Purdue, I think Purdue's great. If I actually get to the NCAA tournament and it's this team or this team, I'm a lot more confident in UConn, even if Purdue's number 1 coming into that tournament.
As am I.
Crazy. All right.